Hey everyone, I'm the Anonymous Investor. Welcome to this channel and welcome to the very first video on this channel. What better way than to start a brand new channel and a brand new year than with a video about goals? And I actually want to encourage all of you to comment below what is your goal for 2021, or even better, if you could, make an audio recording or a video recording of yourself and post it to the YouTube account that you're on so that you can look back at this video that you posted 1 year from now and see whether or not you actually accomplished your goal. And so I want to talk about my goals, and these aren't little goals. These are I'm gonna introduce to you guys a concept of BHAG. I think it's from a book I read. Something I think it was Built to Last, and the concept of BHAG is big, hairy, audacious goals. Those are the kind of goals I'm gonna be talking about in this video. So you need the kind of goals that motivate you, that actually that get you looking forward to Mondays. You know how a lot of people hate Mondays? There's like, oh, the weekend is over, it's Monday. If you have these kind of goals that motivate you, then you will never have that problem. So those are the kind of goals I'm going to be talking about. They are huge. They are monumentous. And those are the kind of goals I want you guys to keep in mind for this year, 2021. So let's get into it, starting with this channel. This channel is a channel that I wanted to make since last year. I actually made a note to myself that I would create a brand new channel on January 1st, 2020. And guess what? I didn't do it. 2021, in the blink of an eye, went by. 365 days, just like that, and I never did what I said I was going to do. Actually, I think 366 because it's a leap year, and actually 370 because I'm barely recording this on January 3rd. Yeah, even though I made the channel, I still put off actually recording the video, and I honestly don't know why. This is something I've been wanting to do, and it's literally as easy as getting a mic and then talking into it and posting a video on YouTube. But it's been so difficult, and I finally told myself, okay, if you don't do it today, you're never gonna do it. If you keep making an excuse, you're never gonna get it done. So just pick up a mic and record. And actually, funny story, the mic I've been using for the past 3 years to make videos on my Armory Gaming channel, it decided to stop working today. Well, it still works, but it's super staticky, and I did not want the first video on this channel to be super staticky, and I couldn't get it fixed. But luckily, I remembered that I did buy an external mic maybe like 2 years ago for anticipation of making this channel. Never used it, it's still brand new in the box. I had no idea what I was doing with it. Every time I turned it to the on, the light would go on and then off, and it turns out that's normal for these kinds of mics. But it's weird. It's almost as if like once I finally decided to do it, bam, I got hit with an obstacle. And I almost felt like saying, oh, I guess it's not meant to be. But then once again, I kept going back to like, if you don't post a video today or tomorrow, you're never going to do it. So just do it. And so here I am recording this video. So yeah, sometimes you can make the decision and life will hit you and say, nope, not today, but you have to overcome it. So yeah, I've been wanting to make this channel for such a long time, probably even longer. Yeah, because basically, here's the thing. In my personal life, I work in education. I think I've always gravitated towards wanting to help people. Even the Army Gaming channel, it is a channel solely dedicated to helping players in Monster Legends. Well, when it comes to this, I want to help people, and that's why I'm naming myself the Anonymous Investor. A lot of the channel is going to focus on investing and the stock market, but I also want to focus on personal growth. I want to focus on productivity. You know, working in education, I talk with a lot of students, and I hear the same things over and over. How can we study better? How come the school system sucks? How come they don't teach us stuff that we actually need in the real life? Why don't we learn about taxes? Why don't we learn about investing? And I totally agree with people. The school system, it'll teach you math. It'll teach you that the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. It'll teach you all this stuff that once you're an adult, you're like, why did I need any of that? Why did I have to study all the way to calculus? Why did I need actually I was gonna say statistics, but I actually love that subject and I think it's really helpful. But yeah, there's a lot that you're just like, why didn't you actually help me with like emotional intelligence, how to talk to people, how to communicate, and all that stuff you actually need in the real life? So that's what I want this channel to be. And the reason it's anonymous is because I don't want you guys to think I'm anyone special. I'm literally a nobody or I'm an everybody. I'm anonymous. You guys can do exactly what I'm doing. If you've ever wanted to start a YouTube channel, maybe that's your big hairy audacious goal and you start your YouTube channel and you set a goal of what you're going to do and how you're going to get there. So that's how this channel came to be. I want this channel to serve as a way to motivate people to act. I don't just want to motivate you and inspire you. I want you to act. That's what I want you to do something and perform. I want to share my love of books with you, how I was able to build a mindset I've been able to build. I want to show you guys how to be successful, how to set goals and be productive. So that's the goal for this channel. In terms of an actual like quantitative measure, my goal for this channel is to have 50,000 subscribers by the end of the year. And I think that's pretty big considering my armor gaming channel took 5 years and it's at 80,000. So to just say, you know what, I'm gonna go full on in on this channel and reach this number. That's my big goal for this channel, the Anonymous Investor channel. My next goal, this is a complete switch. My next goal for the year, and I actually don't even know if this is a big, hairy, audacious goal because I'm pretty sure this is gonna happen. I'm gonna get married, or I want to get married. I'm gonna get married. Let's talk in the I will tense. I will get married. I've actually been with my girlfriend for 8 years. In 2021, in February, it'll be 8 years. Yes, we're high school sweethearts. I'm 25 years old. It's just it's been a long time coming, so that's gonna happen this year. I definitely hope to bring her onto this channel and maybe answer any questions you guys may have about relationships or anything. Once again, this is not just a financial channel, but it's just a channel about personal growth and development. Completely changing topics, one of my other goals for this year is to read 100 books, and that includes both reading a physical book and also listening to audiobooks. 100 books in a year would mean I would have to read a book every 3 to 4 days, which I think is totally doable, especially if it's a lot of audiobooks, especially because it connects really well with another goal I have, which is a running goal. But we'll talk about that in a little bit. First, let's go to another kind of financial goal, which is I want to buy a house this year, but I don't just want to buy a house and get this huge like loan. I actually want to buy a house with a 20% payment down. And the reason I want to do that is because just for those of you that don't know, specifically here in the United States, it could totally be different in different countries. Here in the United States, when you buy your first house, you there's actually a program where you only have to put like 3% down, and then you're essentially loaned the rest of the amount, and then that's you just pay monthly mortgage. But the thing with paying such a low percent down is that then you have to pay something called PMI, private mortgage insurance, which just charges you extra money because you don't have enough equity in the house. So I don't want that. In order to avoid that, you need to put 20% down, which means if I was to buy $100,000 house, that would essentially be $20,000 I need to pay up front. A $200,000 house, I mean, realistically, I live in California, so there's no $100,000 houses. I would have to put $40,000 down. So my goal is to buy a house having enough to put 20% down in 2021. So that's definitely a big, hairy, audacious goal. And I've actually been saving since last year. So that's definitely in my mindset. And one of my hopes is actually to walk everyone through that process because this would be the first time buying a house. And I know that's one of the most scary things. Once again, going back to earlier in the video, like the schools don't teach you anything about that. I have no idea. So I'm going to be reading a lot of books about that. I'm going to be learning as much as I can, absorbing as much information, and then we'll see where that goes. I would love to walk you guys through the process of what's that like. And then my last goal is a running goal. It has to do with running. So I want to run 2021 miles in the year 2021, which is which is crazy, right? It is 2021 miles in 365 days. That is approximately 5.5 miles. It's a little more than 5.5 miles every single day for this year. And if that's not crazy enough, actually that one might be more crazy. My other goal is that I want to be able to run a 5K in under 18 minutes. So, just to give you guys some context, last year I set a goal of running a 5K in under 19 minutes. And finally, on December 5th, I accomplished that goal, running a 5K in 18:56. And after December 5th, I have not been able to do it. I've gotten the low 19s. I got 19:10, 19:14, but I have not been able to break 19 again. But just to give you guys more context, when I started the year in 2020, I was actually only running on a treadmill. I had a what was it called? A Planet Fitness membership, and I would always run on a treadmill. And actually, one of the good things, if you can even call it that, about this whole pandemic is with the gyms closing, that actually forced me to run outside. Which, funny enough, it's something I've been telling myself I would do more of, but now I had no choice. So I started running outside, and I was averaging like 21s, mid 20s for my 5K time. So to get it down to an 18:56 was a huge accomplishment. But now I want to get it under 18 minutes by the end of the year. And again, I want to run 2021 miles this year. So that's my insane goal. I've already been doing pretty good at that. So I'm going to be updating you guys on how that process goes. But yeah, guys, that's essentially my what, like 5 big, hairy, audacious goals for the year 2021 for this channel. And now I want to hear your guys' goals. What are your guys' goals for this year? Don't be afraid to have huge, enormous, monumentous goals. Do not be afraid. Comments below. Don't be afraid of what people are gonna think. Don't be afraid of any any sort of judgment or anything. These are your goals. that just like it's something you need to do. You know it's something you need to accomplish. You know it's what motivates you to what you've been wanting to do. Once again, if it's creating a YouTube channel and pursuing it, please post that down and commit to it because I can tell you guys, a lot of 2020 was me constantly telling myself, okay, you're gonna do it, okay, you're gonna do it, and I never ever did it. So now I'm glad that I feel like so much pressure has been lifted now that I am done recording this. But I also am. I'll be honest with you guys. I'm super nervous. I'm like, well, what's gonna be the next video? What am I gonna talk about? What am I gonna record? But I've been writing ideas down, so I do have a list of them. So now it's just a matter of actually doing and performing. So guys, I just leave you with that. Please comments below or make an audio recording or video recording and post it to the YouTube account that you're on. I would be happy to go through the comments and reply to all of you guys to check out some of your videos if you guys post it. And I'm really looking forward to hearing what kind of goals you guys have for yourselves. And I really want to motivate you guys to actually accomplish each and every single one of those goals. So with that being said, guys, I am the Anonymous Investor. Thank you so much for watching my very first video on this channel. And let's just have an awesome 2021 together. Don't be afraid to dream big.